Hi everyone, it's Ashley. Thank you so much for clicking on my video today. We are going to just jump right into crafting tonight because I have quite a bit to get done. So bringing in my first blank here, I have this little wood frame from Hobby Lobby. It came in, I want to say a 3 or 4 pack, and it just comes in the natural wood. I get it when it's 40% off. Now on this one here, I did go ahead and give the inside a coat of white chalk paint. I left the natural wood around the sides, and I have redone this frame at least a couple times on my channel, so it is one that you guys have seen before. But it is currently blank, so I thought that this was a great opportunity to use it for this beautiful, beautiful design I found in Design Space. Now, this is, I believe, the largest project I have for tonight. So I wanted to start with this one because I knew I had a little bit of weeding to do here. And also just because I want to go ahead and cut a new piece of transfer tape. And then that way, hopefully I'll be able to use it for the rest of my crafts tonight. Now, this is a Christmas video. I will have more kind of traditionally Christmas crafts to come. However, this is a craft that I still think is Christmassy and I'm going to go ahead and make for my home. But it is definitely something that I plan to keep up well past Christmas season. I just think it is so, so pretty. And obviously, I love the sentiment. And this is what brought me into my craft room tonight. I really wanted to get this done and hung in my home. So just going through, I cut this out of a darker gray. It is Oracle 651. And it is weeding beautifully. My little church here does have quite a few details. So we're just going to very calmly just get this weeded out. I apologize for not getting a video out last week. I did make a community post, so some of you may have seen it. My daughter's birthday was last week, so we had a little birthday party, which was great. But then later in the week on her actual birthday, we took her to a little Peppa Pig theme park that we have here in Florida. And let me tell you, my daughter was 4, she is now 5, and she had, I'm going to say, probably like the best day of her life. She had so much fun there, and honestly, I did too. It was really fun just seeing her have so much fun and experience new things. She went on her first little roller coaster, which we chose that theme park because it is definitely more kind of toddler appropriate. So they had like a little kiddie roller coaster, and I mean, we must have rode that thing at least 3 times. She absolutely loved it. They also had like a whole splash pad area, and that is my daughter's like main jam. She loves water, so it was just a great experience for her. She has literally mentioned it every day since we've been back. So I keep telling her, like, I'll take you again, don't worry. So we'll see. But she had the best birthday. Thank you to anyone who saw my post and commented happy birthday. That was so sweet. I really appreciate it. She did have a really, really good birthday. But with it being, around Christmas and my daughter having a birthday very close to Christmas, this time of year can definitely get very, very hectic for me. But I'm here tonight and I am so excited to be here with you. Now, I actually do have this piece of transfer tape that I used the last time we crafted, and it actually looks like it's going to be just big enough for this craft. So that is great. I absolutely love reusing pretty much anything I can. So that is even better than me having to cut a brand new piece off of the roll. And yes, that fit just perfect. So that was very, very lucky. And as you can see, this just says, Holy Spirit, you're welcome here. And it is just the cutest little church. The church itself, I fell in love with. But the sentiment, of course, is really the main focus of this design here. And like I said, this is something that I plan to keep up past Christmas. It's not like particularly a Christmas design, so this will just go beautifully in my home. And I am so excited that I can just come into my craft room whenever I want to, whenever I have time, and make something so beautiful and so meaningful. Absolutely one of my favorite parts of crafting is I just see something and it just instantly inspires me to get it up on my wall. And honestly, that's how most of my designs come into existence. I just see them, and usually I have a blank that will work, and that's all there is to it. Okay, guys, and here is my first design. That was honestly super quick and easy from start to finish. That vinyl weeded, transferred, and looks amazing. And this is quite a contrast from my last video. If you guys saw that video, it was a little bit of a disaster. So I will say we are off to a much better start tonight. Okay, guys, so here is craft number one. Let's move on. Now, bringing in my next blank, this blank was from the Dollar Tree. It had some little design on it, and I actually made it over last Christmas. I simply Mod Podged a piece of scrapbook paper down that I liked. And I put a little sleigh with Santa Claus and the reindeers on it. And I have a space by my front door that this little sign fits in beautifully. So I'm going to take this opportunity to go ahead and redo it again for this holiday season. I don't think you guys have seen it since last Christmas. It's not a blank that I use a ton, only because of the way that it's shaped. It calls for a it calls for like a longer, skinnier type of design. So it's not one that I grab for a ton because I guess I just don't make that many designs like that. But when I saw this design in Design Space, I thought that this would be so cute and it would be the perfect shape for this blank. So quickly weeding my design there. This is that removable vinyl from Hobby Lobby. So it is white on white. In just a second, you will be able to see what this says. So I'm just bringing in that same piece of transfer tape that we just used. I'm going to go ahead and burnish this front and back. And before I go to lay it down, I'm going to go ahead and give this a little trim because I do not need all of this transfer tape. And sometimes when you have too much material, it kind of just will throw you off with your placement. So I try to only have as much transfer tape as I need. Okay, So this is definitely transferring, and it weeded a lot better than it has in the past. I am cutting it on the same setting that I always cut it on, but it's just working a lot better for me, at least in this instance. So I will take it. I am very, very happy about that because, as I've said, I'm trying to make my way through it. I do have another roll because I got it at Hobby Lobby on clearance for a really good price. So I definitely want to use it. I also said in my last video that I don't think I'm going to do any craft shopping for the rest of the year. And so far that has gone great. I haven't bought anything. I actually haven't even stepped foot in a store since the last time I filmed. So honestly, the temptation's not even really there. I have to drive out of my way, whether I'm at home or going to work, to really go to any stores that I like. So I feel like in that sense, I'm kind of lucky because I'm not constantly like being tempted. So we are still just using things that I have already had. Now with that comes the fact that I probably won't be making a lot of gifts this year. Honestly, I just don't have the time like I normally do to kind of make really nice, thoughtful gifts for people, which it is what it is. So I don't have a lot of shopping to do. I think that this Christmas is going to be a gift card Christmas. But I definitely do have a few little things that I want to get done. And we're actually going to work on a few of them tonight. Okay, guys, and just like that, craft number 2 is done. Is this not the cutest sign? It says, "This house believes," with the super cute little gold stars. I absolutely love the way this came out. I love that white on the darker background. It just super, super pops. And I love the sentiment behind it. This house definitely still believes. So, just like that, craft number 2 done. And let's move on. Okay, so bringing in my next blank here, you guys have seen this time and time again. I'm not going to get into the particular detail of the frame. However, just know this frame is from Dollar Tree and it opens up in the back, so it makes it really, really nice and easy to change your design. Now, this is the design that is last on it. I use this one here right outside of my daughter's bedroom, and I change it seasonally for the holidays. So you guys, I did not really decorate much for Thanksgiving. A lot of my Halloween crafts are still up, so this is still up. It is the one that I made for Halloween. However, we are going to change that today and go ahead and get it switched over for Christmas. Now, you guys did see me cut down this piece of paper. It's just a piece of scrapbook paper that I found in one of my paper packs, not even like a Christmas themed paper pack. But I just really like the design and I thought that it would work really well for Christmas. So for my daughter, we're going to make a super sweet, I tried to weed out his eye and it's not supposed to be weeded. I think it'll be okay. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. But we're going to make this sweet little Santa for my daughter's sign. So bringing in that same piece of transfer tape, again, I'm just going to lay it over my design. Go ahead and burnish this. go ahead and burnish it front and back, and then let's trim our transfer tape here. My transfer tape is still super sticky, but it is starting to kind of roll up on me. So we'll see how many more uses I can get out of it. Okay, so because I knew that I wanted to use a pattern paper on the back of my frame, I wanted to cut a offset layer because as you can see, the parts that we weeded on Santa Claus are supposed to be white. And I wanted to make sure that I still got that kind of traditional pink and white Santa look. So I went ahead and cut a little offset layer. That way, when you look through the design, you won't see the pattern paper, right? You'll see the white paper. And if you're not sure what I mean, don't worry, I will show you in just a second. So taking 3 of my favorite foam squares from the Dollar Tree, that's how I'm going to set my offset layer within my frame. And now keeping this face down, I'm going to remove my design. I want to keep it on my transfer tape. And I forgot his little ball of his hat, so let's weed that really quick. Okay, and as you can see now, everywhere where I weeded, it is see-through. So if I had just placed this on the paper, it would be like a checkered Santa, and I didn't want that look. I wanted it to be a pink and white Santa. So an easy way to remedy that is just cut an offset layer and then set your design on your offset layer. And it also helps really kind of putting your design in focus, right? It gives you a nice background. And I feel like it makes it really easy to read what the design is. So that's always a great idea. If you're kind of working on a busier background, you can always add an offset layer, and that will really help you kind of get your design to be the centerpiece of whatever you're making. Okay guys, and just like that, here is my daughter's little Santa for outside of her room. This was so quick, and I think it is so, so sweet. I'm probably going to tie a little pink bow at the top, and she will love the cute little pink Santa. All right, guys, that is craft number 3. Let's go ahead and move on. Okay, so bringing in my next craft here, I got this really, really cute little wood sign. Let's see. There's one side that it definitely stands up on. So this is that side I need to remember. But I got this little wood, I forget what they call it called, but anywho, it was $1.25, and you could either use this side where it's more inset. I chose to use this side where it is just flat. And I plan to set this on a bookshelf in my daughter's bedroom. So with that being said, I wanted to make something really fun and festive for her room because she is a little girl and she's so sweet and playful. So I wanted a design that kind of reflected that since it's going in her bedroom. Now I do have a few moving parts here, so you guys are going to have to just kind of stick with me. And we will see how it all comes together. Okay, so I did give this a very just kind of rough coat of white chalk paint. I like a more kind of whitewash, distressed type of look. So that is what I went for. If you like a cleaner look, you could definitely just cover this all the way with chalk paint, and that would look so, so sweet. So bringing in this little jar here, I got these pom-poms a while ago at Target, and I got the little jar at Dollar Tree. And this just sits in my craft room, just kind of waiting for an opportunity to use some pom-poms. Which, like, believe it or not, honestly, I thought that I would have more opportunities in life to use pom-poms, but I don't. So when an opportunity presents itself, I definitely have to take it. And I thought that this might be a really cute idea. So like I said, we're going to kind of see this come together and we'll see how I did. Okay, so I have a tree here, obviously, and then I also have a little star that's going to go on top. So I just want to make sure that I give myself enough room for the star. Okay, and I think that looks pretty good. Now, I did cut the tree itself out of iron-on only because I did not have this dark, deep green in any adhesive vinyl. So that's why I'm using iron-on. However, you could definitely just use regular old vinyl for this. And I am putting this on wood. So just monitoring what's in front of me. My Easy Press Mini is on the second wavy line, which is medium. I'm going to go ahead and flip that over so I can get some of that heat out. And in the meantime, I'll go ahead and weed my sweet little star. You guys have to let me know down in the comments, how is your Christmas crafting going this year? I always say that Christmas is like the Olympics for crafters. And normally I definitely feel that way because I try to get so much done. I love, love, love making a lot of my gifts for Christmas. However, like I said, I just do not have it in me this year. So I'm honestly really kind of relaxed this year. I don't have, a ton of gifts to make. So I'm not feeling a ton of pressure, which is nice. However, I will say I have missed crafting. I wish that I could get a little more done this season, but that is okay. We will get done what we can get done. And everything is coming out so cute. So I am so, so happy with tonight's craft so far. Okay, so at this point, we now have our little Christmas tree, which is iron-on, and it is a dark green color. And then on top, I have a sweet little gold star that I used adhesive vinyl for. Now, my idea, and this is the part that I'm not exactly sure how it's going to come out, but I really want to use some of these pom-poms as little ornaments on the tree. And like I said, I think it'll just be so sweet and special for my daughter, just so playful and cute. So I'm just going to bring in my hot glue gun and just trying to use as little hot glue as I can. I just picked out a few and I'm just going to start kind of laying these down. I do not have a particular order or look that I'm going for. I'm genuinely just trying to get it to look like a sweet little Christmas tree with ornaments on it. And it's actually working out really well. The only thing is the little like glue lines. I forget what you call them, but like the little strings. However, I think I can clean that up after we're done and I think it'll be fine. Okay guys, so here it is. I think it came out super, super sweet. Now, I am going to stop here with the pom-poms. I debated kind of going in and adding a few more, or I really kind of like halfway through wanted to stop and just do all pink. However, I went through with my original idea and I think it's so sweet. I think that she will absolutely love this little decoration in her room. And for basically $1.25, you can't beat it. All right, guys, that's craft 4. Let's go ahead and move on. Okay, so bringing in my next blank, I got this blank last year at I got this blank last year at Walmart, and I want to say I crafted with it last year. I'm pretty sure I did. and we are going to go ahead and craft with it again this year. As I've said many times, I personally like to redo things as much as I can. When I buy things, I try to think how much longevity a certain item will have. So there are quite a few things that I have pulled out of my decoration bin for Christmas that I am going to be redoing for this year. And it's, I don't know, for me, it's just kind of a win-win altogether, right? It's better for the planet. It's better for my wallet. So just like that, my little hot plate is all done. I like to set this in my kitchen, like sitting against the wall. So this is super simple, but so sweet. And I love the addition of the little Mary there. This would also be so, so cute on a sweatshirt. So if you're thinking about making a sweatshirt, I think that this would be the sweetest design for one. And speaking of sweatshirts, this is one that I made last year out of puff vinyl. I still have it and I still plan to wear it for this season. So I just wanted to show you guys, I'm probably not going to make a sweatshirt this season because I don't really need another one. However, I do have this one still and I still wear it all the time and I love it. So if you're interested, I will try to link the video if you want to see how I made this one. Okay, so bringing in my final three crafts, I got this 6-piece frame ornaments from Hobby Lobby. They were $3.99 and I got these in like early November. So they have just been sitting in my craft room. I did not purchase them since I decided I wasn't going to do any more shopping. So this is how they come out of the package. They're just kind of like an MDF frame and then it has a little plastic, I don't know what it's called, but it has like this little plastic piece, which is kind of acting like the glass would. And then it just comes with a blank piece of paper and then it has a backing. So I went ahead and removed all those parts from the three that we're using today. And I did go ahead and give this quite a few coats of white chalk paint on the front. Now on the sides, I did leave it a little more bare just because I like that kind of rustic look. So that's just me. I like to kind of be able to tell that I made it, right? I like a more kind of worn in look. But again, if you're not into that look, just give it a nice coat all the way around and it will look so pretty. They were really simple to paint, a little tedious. Painting is not my favorite thing to do. However, very, very simple. You could absolutely do this. Now I'm just taking one of the inserts from one of the frames and I'm just going to trace this on the back 3 times because this is going to be, oops, this one is not, okay. This is going to be my template here because I'm going to use the same scrapbook paper that I used for the background for my daughter. I'm going to use the same paper as the background for these ornaments. And I am making these ornaments for some people in a small group that I'm in. And I'm going to be giving them a very small gift. However, even when I give a small gift, like with a gift card, I do always try to include something that I made, whether it's the card or an ornament, like this time of the year. So I am going to do just that. I am going to make them each a little ornament here. And as we kind of get these assembled, you'll see the direction I'm going in. But in the meantime, I'm just going to cut out my circle backgrounds and then we will get to assembling. Okay, so I got my little backgrounds cut out. I tried to stay on the outside of the circle that I made. However, I am not the best cutter. I'm not the best cutter and I'm not the best painter for sure. But I think that it will be okay. But we'll find out in just a second. Really quickly going in, I cut out all 3 of the monograms for their last name. And I'm going to go ahead and lay down one piece of transfer tape here. It is not fully covering my letters. However, that is okay. And then once I have the transfer tape on, I'm going to go ahead and trim these apart. I probably should have trimmed the bottom first, but that's okay. Okay, so I have my 3 initials and my 3 backgrounds. Let's go ahead and grab our 3 pieces here. Okay, so my original idea was I was going to put, obviously, this like this here, and then I was going to put their monogram on the plastic. However, when I was thinking about it, I thought that it might be a better idea to put their initials on the paper itself. So that way, once I give them the gift, they can then take the paper out and use the ornament, either on their tree or they could regift it to someone else. Now, I definitely, when I give something, I do not expect that to be the intention. They could always just throw it out, and that is okay. However, I do really like to just kind of give the option and kind of have something be able to be used again. So this will give them a great opportunity to remove the little paper with their monogram, and they could use this as a frame for the tree. They could use it just as it is, as a little ornament for the tree, whatever they like. Or they could just throw it in the trash, it's theirs. But I just thought it was an easy change that would really make the design that much better. So let's go ahead and put the plastic on the front and get this in and see how it looks. Okay, and just making sure my letter is as centered as I can get it with the hanger. Okay, and that looks pretty good, so let's go ahead and tighten it. Okay, so it does still kind of move in there. So if you wanted to maybe tack it down a little, but like I said, I want this to be reusable. So I'm going to leave it as it is. I'm going to change out the hangers with some ribbon, and then this will just hang from their gift. So I think that came out super cute. I'm going to go ahead and get the other 2 done, and then we'll change out the ribbon. Okay guys, so just like that, 3 more crafts all done. I did go ahead and change out the ribbon on this one. I really like the kind of natural look of it with the red. I think it ties in the Christmas theme really nicely. I don't know if I'm going to do all 3 of them the same or switch them up. They are going to be gifted at the same time. So I don't know if it'd be cute to have them all matching or to kind of switch up the ribbons on the 3. You guys let me know down in the comments if I should keep them all the same or if I should give each of them a different little ribbon. Okay, guys, just like that, 8 Christmas crafts done. I have currently been recording for 49 minutes and 52 seconds. So, not bad considering all we got done. I will say this video went 100% smoother than my last video. So, I am so grateful with the way everything came out tonight. I also got a new microphone. So, if there are any issues or adjustments you think I should make sure that you guys let me know down in the comments. I would love to hear your feedback. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching my video. You guys have no idea how much it means to me that anybody is interested in what I'm crafting at all. So the support and love that I get from you guys is just so appreciated. I hope that everyone has a great week and I will definitely see you before Christmas. Bye.